Ewing. And the travel is called.
Coutinho demonstrating the move for Bill Oakes. the entire move.
Dominique working hard for his shot. Doesn't get the follow, and the loose ball off to Johnny Newman. Jackson for Wilkins. Kenny Walker with the follow.
Going to the boards. Once in a while, you get the bounce.
Rivers on the drive.
One of the game's great penetrators, just to a technical foul. Thought he was fouled. Expressed it right away. There's a man.
Meanwhile, Knicks on a 23-8 tear. Gerald Wilkins on the drive. Doesn't go down. Rebound, Livingston. And Dominique fouled as the shot goes up.
It's not the kind of shots facing the hoop. And they're not going in, and it's certainly obviously not good for the Hawks.
Dominique with 17 so far. Double team, and losing the ball as Walker picked up by Tucker. Shot clock is at 10. And Ewing.
See, the Knicks went to Ewing early in this game. He's got his touch. He's feeling good about himself. And he has developed into a monster against the Hawks tonight.
Ewing with the attempted intercept. That's the ball out of bounds. And Bill Cartwright into the game for Patrick Ewing. Minute 33 to play. Second quarter as Ewing gets a fine hand from the sellout crowd. Dominique forcing his way inside again, and it falls.
The man does not get discouraged. He just keeps coming.
By your words nor anything else.
More importantly, his coach. I'm sure that the Hawks would like to see Dominique giving the ball up a little bit. The attention he draws means somebody must be open. That was a spectacular move, however.
Dominique with 20 now. Trent Tucker for three.
What confidence he shoots with now.
Back in a hurry come the Hawks. Rivers on the drive. And Rivers has 12. Knicks by 14 with 65 seconds to play. Second quarter. And
no problem. He'll be back soon. Keeping that positive outlook.
Tucker. And Rivers with the rebound. Knicks have outscored Atlanta 34-21 this quarter. And win both. Kenny Walker. No, Ewing missed the follow and picked off by Livingston. And Dominique wants the basketball again. Fronted by brother Gerald, and illegal defense called against the Knicks.
Defense is charged against New York. That's their first violation.
It's got to be so weird guarding your brother in this tough sport, banging hard, pushing, shoving.
Probably practiced all their lives, too.
That's true.
23 seconds to play. Second quarter. Dominique off the baseline. Loose ball batted around, and Jackson has it. And we'll slow it down.
Kenny Walker delivered that pass.
Game clock is at 7. Jackson on the drive for Ewing. Good move by Mark Jackson. 2 seconds. Dominique at the buzzer.
I don't know how he got this pass. It looked like he went between two guys' legs and he hit Patrick.
Now
So,
the other end they go.
One thing to make big men run is to get the ball to them. And now Doc Rivers come back and stuffs over Patrick. That was poor defense on the part of the Knicks, because Jackson had an opportunity to stop him as well as Wilkins.
Close-up look at Doc Rivers.
Okay, eventually what the Knicks did, their defense kept Rivers from penetrating into the paint. Here you see he's going side to side rather than down the lane. That was good double teaming, and as a result, they came up with the steal. Okay, Wilkins keeps the ball in the middle of the floor. He tries to imitate Dr. J, and he makes a layup. But overall, the Knicks have been, I think their defense has been terrific And that has eliminated the Hawks from getting into their fast break
system. You'll never see life the same way again. And as you have heard this halftime, Patrick Ewing involved with the help of Mark Jackson.
Yes, Patrick Ewing moving too. Tree Rollins took a while to discover the fact on that play that Ewing was in motion, and Patrick went to that fall away. He really has the touch tonight.
Meanwhile, how would you say the defense has been on Dominique, or has it had to be that tough since he's forcing so many shots?
Well, the defense is very aware of Dominique and working hard. However, Dominique also works hard. On that play, he did not succeed getting that shot off. He complains hard on that, felt he was fouled before he heads up court. Always hurts the team when a player stops when the action continues.
Dominique hits the 14.
That is the sign of a very good defense. 46% means your team is playing tough defense. Well, tonight in the first half, the Hawks are not allowing that kind of percentage, and that's why they're pressing now.
They've scored 7 straight points to start this second half. Sidney Green, wide open shot off the glass.
Boy, Sidney Green has the touch. Only played 9 minutes in the first half, but was 2 for 2.
Knicks lead back up to 11. This is Dominique. Comes up short, loose ball. Kenny Walker has it, lost it, and grabbed it again. Jackson into the lane for Ewing. Assist number 9 for Mark Jackson. And both Gerald and Dominique are now 6 of 16 from the field.
Think alike, and they shoot alike.
Unless, of course, Kenny Albert's pulling our leg.
That's right. Look, I served it up and they read it on the air.
And Tree Rollins travels before he got that shot off.
Actually, Greg, somebody could come in from behind you, hand you a piece of paper, and you'd read that,
I never
right?
know the difference. Look at this. Coolidge is president. 71-58 Knicks.
As long as it's legible, right?
Walker for Jackson. Beautiful shot by Mark Jackson.
I haven't seen that exact shot this year from him. It's always nice to see something new. Oh, what a
down
pass.
low.
Oh,
Tree Rollins caught napping on offense.
Livingston, number 53, is in for the Hawks.
And knows it.
Placing Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique is really unhappy. Threw that towel down.
Ewing to the baseline. Fakes once.
And met by a lot of people, up and under, and a scoop shot, swish. No backboard, no rim even.
Back to live action, and here come the Atlanta Hawks. Glenn Rivers. And that breaks a string of 8 straight points scored by the Knicks after the Hawks opened this quarter with 7 straight. 75-60. Knicks by 15.
Hawks going to the trapping defense like the Knicks played so much of in the first half.
Sidney Green again.
Oh, reliable. Boy, that jump shot's on.
Knicks by 17. And Green has 8.
He and Willis are in some pushing match.
And Willis tied up by Mark Jackson.
Willis has met a good match tonight in Sidney Green. Willis is a rough customer. Thought of by many as a dirty player. Very physical, though. Very strong. Weightlifter. Big numbers he pumps up in the air. And Sidney Green's banging hard with him.
And wins the tip, and Sidney Green picks it off.
Excellent anticipation by Green. Read where he was going to tip it.
Jackson looking for Ewing down low. And Green will go up with it again. This time 4 Atlanta Hawks around the ball as it comes down. Randy Whitney. And Livingston has it taken away, and Jackson charged with a foul.
Followed by Mark Jackson. That's his second personal foul.
2 on Jackson tonight.
3 team fouls.
13 foul on the Knicks for the quarter. And Rivers high off the glass over Ewing.
Rivers penetrating again as he did so much in the first half.
Rivers has 16 for the game. This is Walker, top of the key. Kenny Walker has 6. Mike Fratello says it never should have happened, that Mark Jackson stepped out of bounds.
Boy, Ewing quick to that double team.
Free Rollins, and Rollins leveled Kenny Walker.
You heard him.
Kenny Walker is in some pain.
Kenny Walker will come in from the right. And it's pretty clear that that right elbow did some damage to Kenny Walker, who's slowly getting up. Take another look at it. 3 rounds at 7-1. Feels a lot of pressure. Kenny Walker tries to tie him up. Boy, what a foul that was by 3 rounds.
Kenny Walker is up and taking a seat on the bench.
Lots of ice, please, for that nose.
Kenny grabbed his nose, but it looked like Rollins' arm caught him under the chin.
Well, I think it's up higher, Greg, in the nose area. That hurts so much, too.
Charge against 3 Rollins.
Not to mention when a man's 7 feet tall with that leverage that Rollins has, clobbers you.
There's a steal by Rivers on the pass by Jackson, and Rivers on the drive. Rivers has 18.
How many people can pull a pass out of the air by another guard, as Rivers just did? So tough.
Ewing battling down low and is fouled by Antoine Carr.
So much of that exact kind of pushing is allowed and is thought of as okay.
It's his 3rd personal foul.
And that whistle blows once in a while.
I wonder where the crossover point is. Sidney Green, quick turnaround. Wow. 6 in the period for Sidney Green, 10 for the game.
5 jump shots.
And Antoine Carr knocks one down and draws the foul. Sidney Green, the offender. And that's 3 on Green.
Sidney Green.
That might be 4, Greg, and he's going to leave now.
It's his 4th personal foul.
That is number 4.
Kenny Walker.
Well, Sidney Green, in his limited minutes, has been excellent.
John, how did you know that was 4?
I
was watching the official scorer.
Well, I know with that 9 minutes he played in the first half, he was in trouble, and I glanced down just to check before I said it.
Terrific.
So you wouldn't giggle and laugh at me.
Carr with the free throw now has 5, and the Knicks lead is 81-67 with 5:45 to play. Gerald Wilkins.
Oh, over Dominique.
Gerald Wilkins with a moonshot.
It was.
Hawks just barely get it over the line, and Dominique to Carr on the drive and the jam.
Antoine Carr.
And Antoine Carr again will go to the free throw line. Johnny Newman with the foul.
Newman. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Super strong physical move. Dominique gives it up now. Antoine Carr goes airborne, stays up there a bit, and delivers it home. Oof.
Antoine Carr on the line, shooting 1.
Antoine Carr suddenly alive with 6 points in this period for Atlanta.
20 minutes last night against the Nets. Antoine had 18 points, 4 block shots in 20 minutes.
Spud Webb in the game, and Mark Jackson thinking of posting him up down low, gets tied up, and Rivers with the steal, and then a timeout call.
What a play by Rivers. What a play. Marvin's learned through the years to be fresh.
83-70.
While you were reading, Greg, we saw that Louisville had opened it up against BYU.
Carr's shot is up, no good. Loose ball foul against Atlanta. And the offender is Cliff Livingston.
Loose ball foul is charged against Cliff Livingston. That's his 3rd.
3 on Cliff Livingston.
3 on Livingston. And the Hawks.
And we're under 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Knicks lead it 83-70.
Hawks have their small speed team in there now.
Worth noting, we have played most of the 3rd quarter, and Dominique Wilkins has not scored. Ewing, that's off the mark. Kenny Walker hits it straight up in the air, and Livingston comes down with it. Webb for Carr. Look at Carr move with the basketball. Wilkins rebounds and scores.
That was Dominique Wilkins.
Knicks have to make the Hawks pay now. Knicks have to get something out of Patrick Ewing, who's being guarded by Carr. Antoine Carr at 6'9", but strong.
Jackson inside for Walker. Good setup for Kenny Walker by Jackson.
85-72.
Jackson penetrates with his slick moves. Rivers, a great penetrator with speed. Interesting contrast between those two outstanding backcourt players.
Offensive foul
Offensive
on
foul
Atlanta's
charge against
Antoine Carr.
And that's Carr's fourth personal
And
foul.
once again, Mark Jackson into double figures in assists.
Become a habit with him.
The lob for Ewing. Followed up by Johnny Newman.
Oh, Johnny Newman. And the Knicks lead 87-72.
It's the Knicks by 15. And the steal by Newman.
Oh.
And he missed it.
Well, you want that backboard as much as possible.
Wilkins lays it up high and rolls it home.
What an interesting thing. See how the backboard helped Wilkins?
Knicks lead 87-74.
Dominique with 24 now. Gerald Wilkins fighting Doc Rivers for position. And he travels.
Scott Hastings, number 44.
Greg, I see your name in lights up there.
Placing
Sports Forum, starring Greg Gumbel.
Didn't say starring, John.
I know, but I just thought it'd be good to say it.
Here's your 5. 3:05 to play, third quarter. 87-74. Knicks in the lead. Atlanta coming off of a 2-point victory last night, and before Dominique can get moving to the hoop, he's fouled by Johnny Newman.
Meanwhile, the Hawks are slowly making up ground. 13 points away. Just under 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
And Trent Tucker, number 6, in for New York.
Mike Tello wants peace. Just relax, fellas. We're coming back. Get excited like I did earlier in this game. Pure technical.
And Dominique's first free throw falls. He is now 9 out of 9 from the free throw line. .26 for Dominique.
11 points away.
Gerald Wilkins off the baseline. Front rim doesn't go, and picked off by Antoine Carr. Here come the Hawks. Dominique Wilkins. 8 for the quarter, and the Knicks lead is down to single digits. 87-78. With 2:25 to play in the third quarter. Walker, top of the key. Got it.
Last two he's made from that range.
Carr up top to Webb, and tapped out of bounds by Trent Tucker.
Cedric Tony, number 11 in for New York, replacing
Tony
Mark
back
Jackson.
into the lineup for the Knicks, replacing Mark Jackson.
He's one of those enforced rest periods for Mark Jackson. Tony has been a pleasant addition so far.
Kenny Walker with a good defense. Hastings recovered.
Tony avoiding the little guy going around him nicely.
Terrible shot by Hastings. Loose ball picked up by the Hawks. And Dominique works his way in. Oh,
There was Bill Cartwright in front of him, and so what? Dominique just went up and around. What a player.
that's 30 for Dominique Wilkins. Tucker with Rivers all over him. Shot clock to 8. Tony on the drive, puts it up. Oh,
Another force.
Tony has 6. 91-80. Knicks with 1:20 to play here in the third quarter. Webb to Hastings, and Hastings hits. Yes. Go ahead, John.
You had to bet. Would you have bet he would have made that shot? I mean, no way.
Hastings has 4. We have 1 minute to play in the third quarter.
I think he is, Cedric Tony.
Tucker for 3. And loose ball foul against Atlanta.
What a box out by Hastings.
Foul by Scott Hastings.
And Hastings doesn't like it, and Hastings draws the
The
technical.
foul was called against Scott Hastings.
We can't believe it.
Hastings still pleading his case.
All he needs is the coach to say, nice box out, Scott, and leave it at that. That's all he wants to hear.
.40 seconds to play. Wilkins on the drive. And he will go.
Yes, the Hawks were riding high, and now they've been vulnerable. They lost some games at home, but they're still very tough. 6th best record in the league, 3rd best in the East.
Loose ball. Kenny Walker to the floor. Everybody to the floor, including Scott Hastings. And a jump ball.
One thing the Knicks have done from the start of this game is play aggressive defense. They have not let up at all. They're challenging every loose ball, really playing up. Kenny Walker right in the middle of that.
Hastings and Tucker. And the tip goes to Atlanta.
Spud Webb wants to open up that court.
15 seconds for the quarter.
Spread the defense out so he can drive around everybody. But the Knicks aren't biting. They're laying back, waiting on him.
7, 6, 5 seconds. And Spud will put it up. And hit.
That was Spud Webb.
And the pass goes out of bounds. The turnover will give Atlanta the ball under their own basket with 2 seconds showing on the clock. Spud Webb's first basket of the night cuts the Knicks lead. And Spud Webb again at the buzzer.
No basket. The basket did not count.
The basket does not count, but Cedric Tony commits a foul on the last second shot by Spud Webb, and Webb will go to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
93-84 Knicks.
On the line shooting 2.
For the 4th and final period. Last time Atlanta was this close was halfway through the second quarter when the Knicks led it 44-38.
Well, the Hawks with their pressing, trapping defense really got results. 35 for them, 26 rather for the Knicks, which is 10 points less than the second quarter that the Knicks when they had 36.
Sidney Green's shot is no good, and here comes Spud Webb. Antoine Carr double teamed, and Scott Hastings all by himself.
Well, Rick Pitino wants an immediate.
93-88. Knicks lead down to 5. Green way back on top for Jackson. And Green bumped as he drove to the baseline, and the foul will be on Antoine Carr.
Antoine, why are you puzzled?
Fouled by Antoine
Sent a
Carr.
6'9", 240-pound man in another direction than he wanted to go in. Antoine's a little angry about that.
Cliff Livingston back to get set to come back into the game for the Hawks. Ewing on the baseline and travel.
Cliff Livingston, number 53, is in for the Hawks.
Well, the Knicks had 4 turnovers in the first half,
Placing Antoine Carr.
and they're mounting up a little bit now.
.93-88. Dominique down low. Doesn't get it. Tries to get his own rebound, and he draws a foul.
No basket.
And this one is on Sidney Green.
Almost looked like Dominique was reaching over other people for that rebound, which is usually a foul on you. Sidney Green drawing his 5th foul.
Kenny Walker, number 34, replaces Sidney Green.
Sidney Green coming out of the lineup now, replaced by Kenny Walker. Turnovers are at 18-11 now. 18-10 make it. Dominique Wilkins wide open. Doesn't get it. Ewing with the rebound.
The Hawks are already 3 over their per game average with a whole quarter to go just about.
Ewing inside. Tapped by Walker, picked off by Hastings.
Nick's shooting percentage has really dropped now.
And Hastings quietly doing a good job off the bench for Atlanta. Dominique in the lane. Off of Patrick Ewing's hands and out of bounds to Atlanta.
Boy, he had it too.
.956 to go. Plenty of time on the clock. Wilkins, short hook, drops home.
Well, the Hawks are pouring the ball into Wilkins, guarded by Newman, needs help. He just jumps away from the defense.
The Knicks lead is 3.
And the crowd noticed, as you said it, Greg. Another turnover for the Knicks.
Offensive foul on Gerald Wilkins.
An offensive foul.
That's number 1 of the game for Wilkins.
Charge against Gerald Wilkins. That's his.
And Atlanta with a chance to cut the lead to 2. Spud Webb drives, dishes for Hastings. And here comes Jackson. Webb comes out of bounds to touch the ball, and the Knicks will have possession.
Knicks have got to get it into Ewing. They can't allow Scott Hastings to be the center on a team that's bothering him this much.
Jackson going to look to set up Ewing down low. Good defense by Hastings. Gerald down the lane, lost a little bit of control, and it went out of bounds off one of the Atlanta players.
New York has 5 seconds to attempt the goal. 5 seconds, New York.
And they'll have 5 seconds to get a shot off. It'll be Jackson from 3. Off the mark. Here come the Hawks 2-on-1. Spud Webb to Dominique.
Dominique, why didn't you jump through with the ball?
He could probably do that sometime. Follow the ball through the hoop.
Yes, I would think.
8:45 to play. It's Atlanta by 1 and the Hawks on a 10-point run. Gerald Wilkins spins and hits. Tough basket. First Knick basket of the 4th quarter.
They have to reestablish. That's 3.5 minutes without a hope for the Knicks. Knicks want him to take jump shots now.
And over the back, Patrick Ewing fouls Dominique Wilkins.
More often than not, once again, it looks more like a foul than it may be. Patrick Ewing, a lot taller than Dominique. Isn't it unbelievable what they allow, and a thing like that is a foul?
Spud Webb up and over Ewing, and the foul called as Livingston scores.
Scored by Cliff Livingston, and the foul was by Mark Jackson. That's his first personal foul.
Ewing challenging. Boy, it looked to me like Livingston sent Patrick Ewing for a ride on that.
Foul is on Mark Jackson. Livingston goes to the line trying to complete the 3-point play. And Sidney Green back into the lineup. Replacing Kenny Walker.
Rick Pitino willing to gamble the loss of Sidney Green with 8:14 to go. You don't usually see a coach do that. But the Knicks need presence under the boards badly now. And that's why he's going back with Sidney Green. And he must provide it, hopefully, for the Knicks without drawing another foul.
And for the first time since this game was tied at 2, we are tied again at 95 with 8:05 to play. Jackson on the drive, lays it up, doesn't go. Batted away from behind, and the Knicks recover.
Wow.
Here comes Jackson, whistle blows.
Foul by Spud Webb.
And the foul is on Spud Webb.
That's his first personal foul, 3 on Webb. And the Hawks have 2 team fouls.
Bad pass up court. You can see that clearly. Green quickly recovers it. What a slick move by Mark Jackson. Wow.
Hawks have 3 team fouls. 3.
The Hawks without a shot blocker out there. Willis on the bench. Rollins on the bench.
Rivers batting the ball away and out of bounds. Gerald Wilkins felt he was fouled. Rick Pitino calling for the foul. Newman's inbound pass stolen by Hastings.
Great play by Hastings.
And Ewing peels it back and falls out of bounds, and it belongs to Atlanta. Good defensive play by Patrick Ewing, and lost his balance at the end of the court. 7.5 minutes to play, 4th quarter. We are tied at 95. Hastings fakes the outside shot and drives.
I mean, Patrick Ewing, great desire to play defense, but running around, not getting it done. Ran out to double team, literally ran by Hastings, who walked by him for the shot.
Atlanta leads by 2, 97 to 95.
Hastings banging Ewing hard.
Ewing with the shot clock at 3 has to take a long one. It comes up very short, and here comes Dominique Wilkins. And he is fouled on the way to the basket. And Rick Pitino has seen enough to call time here with 6:52 to play here in the 4th quarter.
It's defensively for the Hawks. They're playing very tough. And the amazing thing, Greg, is that Willis and Rollins, 2 7-footers, starting lineup, have not participated in this comeback.
Hawks have outscored the Knicks 13-2 here in the 4th quarter and have taken a 4-point lead, 99-95 with 6:40 to play. Ewing. And the foul.
Ewing finally got the ball down low without being massaged from head to foot. Hastings let him get it and then was sorry.
4th personal foul on Scott Hastings. Ewing looking for point number 21 on the night. Atlanta's lead is 1.
Knicks have to toughen up at this end now. They are going to pour the ball into Dominique. That's what they've been doing. They're used to doing it. Newman trying to deny him the ball, but he can work very far from the hoop.
Rivers and Hastings across the lane. Bad shot. Rebound. Sidney Green.
Tough rebound. Important. Ewing played him well. Made him take that shot going away from the hoop. Hastings, that is. Ewing dying for the basketball.
And banging away with Scott Hastings.
How can that not be a foul on Hastings?
Knicks swing the ball the other way.
Pushing him around the court.
And the shot clock at 1. Tucker, long range, no. Jackson almost with the steal. Rivers spins and scores.
Sensational move.
20 for Rivers.
Boy, for Patrick Ewing, what energy it requires to take that physical beating and still get position. You got to go right back and do it again. Look at Hastings.
On the drive, Newman, and a foul is called, and it's called outside, and it goes against Dominique Wilkins.
How do you keep your cool when you're being pushed around like that?
No, John, how do you keep your cool when one of those patsy fouls are called where you just brush a guy? Incidentally, Dominique Wilkins, 36 points, 15 rebounds tonight. (101-98) Atlanta leads. Sidney Green open, doesn't get it. Here comes Rivers with Dominique. Tucker back. Layup is missed. Green rebounds.
Big rebound. Good transition defense by the Knicks. Antoine Carr's in for Hastings.
Newman fakes the 3 and drives.
Oh!
Johnny Newman is fired up. He has 19.
At 15 at the half. He had 18 last game against the Hawks.
101-100. 4:45 to play in the fourth.
When does Mike Fratello bring the tall people in?
Spud Webb, baseline, tries to feed underneath, batted around, picked off by Trent Tucker, who feeds it out. Knicks looking for the lead. Shot clock is at 12. Sidney Green around his man. Baseline shot is off the mark. Here comes Dominique with Spud Webb on the move. And Rick Pitino calls time.
How important it is to take shots when your offense is balanced. The Hawks exploded up court when the Knicks were off balance.
103-100. Atlanta in the lead. 4:10 to play.
Has 2 times out remaining. 2:40.
You're watching Madison Square Garden Network.
To pass it inside, Jackson gets it back. Shot clock at 7. Jackson inside, puts it up and is hammered to the floor.
But he always comes out of it with something.
Followed by Cliff Livingston.
Foul is on Livingston. The Knicks are back within 1 with 3:51 to play. And go to the pressure defense. Rivers down the lane and scores.
That's unbelievable how the Knicks could allow that to happen. He did not do it with speed either. He just picked his way through.
I think Rivers penetrated and found that no one was guarding him. 105-102, under 3.5 to play. Newman on the drive, scoops it up and it doesn't go, but the whistle blows. 20 to play.
Full court pressure by the Knicks. A lot of confidence in Hastings to have the ball at this point.
Spud Webb almost losing the handle. And knocked to the floor and the ball taken away. On the drive, Newman, and the foul. The Atlanta bench is livid at the other end about this play.
Some bump there, causing that turnover. Newman with a terrific drive to the basket.
Foul is on Spud Webb. Newman completes the three-point play.
That was Cliff Livingston who took that bump, and the Knicks now on that Newman three-point play are up 2.
3 minutes to play. It's the Knicks 107, Atlanta 105. Newman has 24. Shot clock to 8. Loose ball. Rivers on the drive and a travel. And Doc knew it.
And this sold-out Madison Square Garden knew it too.
I mentioned Johnny Newman with 24. He is within 2 of his career high. He's hit 26 twice in his career, the last time back in February at Golden State. Big trip down the court here for the Knicks. 2.5 to play. They're up 2. Jackson looks for Ewing. Ewing over Hastings.
Oh, Ewing wants it bad. Pitino playing with 5 fouls.
Final from the Cap Center. The 76ers come back to beat Washington 94-89.
So the Sixers in Washington. Philadelphia now goes a half game up on Washington.
For second place. Rivers from 3. Loose ball picked off by Livingston. Batted out of bounds by Johnny Newman. Great hustling defense.
Great play without fouling the man to do that.
Antoine Carr into the lineup. Cliff Livingston to the bench.
Kevin Willis hasn't played. Tree Rollins hasn't played in the second half. Both 7-footers.
Talking about a grand total of 7 points between them so far tonight.
Well, they can't score if they're not on the floor. It's kind of mysterious, isn't it?
Dominique Wilkins forces one up. Grabs his own rebound and scores as he goes to the floor, and he's fouled.
Remarkable athlete. Not many human beings can do what he's going to do right here. The spinning move, gets the shot off, and then jumps over everybody, recovers, and makes it an incredible shot.
Foul is on Trent Tucker. And that's Tucker behind Dominique.
Dominique keeps coming. Talk about an in-traffic rebound. Wow.
Wilkins again connects from the free throw line. It's 39 points for Dominique Wilkins tonight.
And a one-point game.
Knicks by 1, 1:40 to play. Bill Cartwright into the lineup now along with Patrick Ewing. Cartwright turns and he's fouled by Antoine Carr.
Cartwright hasn't gotten much playing time tonight as Patrick Ewing has not been in foul trouble and has been splendid. But Cartwright immediately adds to the Knick attack, and so doing, as he so often does, sends a member of the other team's front line to the bench.
6 personal fouls on Antoine Carr. Cliff Levingston back into the game. 5-3, 111, 108, 130 to play in the game.
Cartwright and Ewing together now.
Cartwright helping out on defense, hounding Doc Rivers. Livingston's pass batted by Cartwright, picked off by Tucker. 25th turnover of the night for the Atlanta Hawks.
Wow.
63 seconds to play.
They had 5 in the game the other night. Wow.
Shot clock is at 6. Shot clock is at 2. Jackson loses the handle, puts it up off the front rim. Hawks come down 4 on 3. Rivers on the move, draws the foul. And the foul is on Tucker.
That's Tucker's third personal foul, his third. Glenn Rivers, 2 shots.
Rivers is 76% foul shooter, which is good enough.
John, the Hawks have only missed 3 free throws tonight, and Rivers has missed them all.
What a time to miss one. Tree Rollins, back from a long rest on the bench, is in the game.
And Rivers missed them both again. Knicks by 3 with the basketball and 35 seconds to play now, and the foul is called in the backcourt. Doubled up on the Atlanta Hawks, outscoring them 18-9 since then.
And the Knicks now on the verge of continuing that Saturday night jinx on their opponents this season.
8 straight victories in 8 attempts on Saturday night here at Madison Square Garden. And a substitution by Rick Pitino is being disallowed. There you see Mike Fratello. Two timeouts remaining for the Knicks, 1 for Atlanta. Spud Webb on the drive to the basket, and he draws the foul from Patrick Ewing.
Followed by Patrick Ewing.
Gerald Wilkins back in the game now for offense.
Spud Webb hits them both. He has 8. 113, 110, 31 seconds to play, and the Knicks call time.
And on and on.
Inbounding the ball to Ewing. And the Knicks looking to eat some time off. No, Newman in for the bucket, and he's fouled.
Followed by Glenn Rivers.
Well, the Hawks had just inserted Leon Wood, who wasn't ready to play some defense on that play. Newman went right around him.
Mike Fratello wanted to know what happened with the play he designed. Johnny Newman to the line where he is. 114-110. Dominique, long three-pointer. Ewing with a big rebound. Newman. That's a new career high for Johnny Newman. He has 27 points. And Mike Fratello calls 10. Doc Rivers inbounds. This is Leon Wood. Fakes the three-pointer. Rivers gets it off. Overshoots everything. Mark Jackson will dribble out the clock, and that is it. The Knicks go to 9-0 on Saturday nights. 116-110 is the final score. And John, it would have been very easy for them to have lost their composure when the Hawks came roaring back in the second half. They didn't.
No, they got it together, Greg. They had forgotten how to score.